Hello and welcome to a different sort of video. First of all, if you are new to the channel, maybe you just searched for how much does a small ASMR artist make, you should know that this is going to be an ASMR video. So I will be talking like this, maybe even whispering throughout this video. So if that's not for you, then I'm sure you can find other videos on the same topic that are not ASMR. With that out the way, I think we should just jump right into it. So, how much does a small-time ASMR artist really make from YouTube? Well, the first thing we should define is what is a small-time ASMR artist. So I have currently 8,761 wonderful subscribers. And I think that qualifies me to be a small-time channel. Because let's compare that to GB with 2.4 million subscribers. Well, then this number is almost nothing, but it's high enough that I can confidently say that I have a real YouTube channel, because of course compared to GB this is nothing, but these are 8,761 actual people. It's you guys basically, and I mean that could fill a pretty big concert hall. So in a way it's a lot of people, but compared to like professional channels, this one is pretty small. And if you look at the screen here, we are at my channel analytics, and you can see some key numbers. And the first thing that's interesting is this number. This is my estimated revenue for all my videos for the last 28 days since January 1st. So that's $53. And if you notice these other numbers, well, my views are up about, well, they're about 14.6 thousand views up in the past 28 days, so twice what I would normally get. The same with the watch time, and it's from these two things, the views specifically, that I earn the revenue, because every time an ad plays before a video, I get a little bit of money, and I will explain to you exactly how that works. First of all, I'm going to say that I would really prefer if I didn't have to put ads on the videos, because it doesn't really combine well with ASMR. But I have this dream of becoming a full-time YouTuber and just do tons and tons of videos for you guys. And so I have to try to find a way to get some money in from this, because it does take up quite a bit of my time and I have a family to support and stuff. So but how does it really work with this ad revenue I get? Because you might think that a video such as this one with my friend Arnak, that has gotten 4.8 thousand views, you can see like here it says 4.4 and over here it says 4.8. Basically YouTube is not they're not going to tell you exactly how many views your video has gotten everywhere, because some of the data is delayed, and it can be delayed at various points for various calculations. I'm not sure why exactly that is, but that is just how it is. Well, you might think that this video has earned more than this video because it has 1,000 more views, has almost 2,000 more views than this one. But actually, that is not the case. Let's check it out. We check this one out, and we can see that it has an estimated revenue of almost $3. Then we go back, or let's first notice that the watch time, it has almost 5,000 views, but the watch time is fairly low at 332.2 hours. And that's because the audience retention is only 15.5%. This is a graph you see here of how many people are watching the video. And after some minutes, almost everybody, like 80%, has actually clicked away. Then if we compare that to, let's say, the one before it with 2.6 thousand views, we can see that it has earned much more, over twice as much, even though it has 2,000 fewer views. And I think that it's because that those views are counted as higher quality by YouTube, because of this. If you see, the audience retention is 56%, which is actually huge. So you can see here, actually, people, like 60% is watching the video almost all the way to the end. And if we turn on relative audience retention, so this is in relation to a typical YouTube video of this length, we can see that it is high and above average, almost all the way to the end, where it's just average at the end. So YouTube calculate how much money they want to give me based on the quality of the ads that they have been able to put on my videos, and I think that this retention tells YouTube that you guys like this video, and that therefore you probably maybe also are more inclined to be positively dispositioned towards whatever ad you've seen before the video. That's my guess. Actually, this stuff is kind of secret, and YouTube kind of holding their cards pretty close to the chest. But the pattern does hold true. Let's go back and compare it maybe to the Opera game video, which has this extremely high audience retention rate of 62%, which is, I think, the highest I have ever seen, which actually makes me really happy, because I do put in a lot of work in these the Immortals videos, the series, the researching and like doing all the small animations and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot to it. How much money you make, in reality, it's not that much. You really need a tremendous amount of views to earn something like even resembling a living from this. Also, I live in Denmark, which is a really expensive place to live. But I still do get some money, and of course the joy of making the videos and sharing them with you and interacting with you. And yeah, I still, I get a lot of stuff besides the money. Like I get to read your comments, for instance, which is almost my favorite thing to do in the world, because you guys are so supportive and generally just a cool bunch. So that's just awesome. And yeah, I just like being creative and doing stuff. And so that's how I make money from YouTube. I will touch on another revenue stream I have in a little while. First, I'll just talk to a little bit about thumbnails and titles, because I think that's super hard to do, and I would basically like all the feedback I could get, because I'm pretty sure that the reason that this video has done so much better than all my other videos, it's got 225% more views than my average video would have in the first 44 hours. And basically I think it's because, well, my friend, she's a beautiful woman, and it's interesting to look at this picture. It's nice, I would like to click on that. Whereas if I have to present a chess game, I cannot really, I haven't found a good way to give it a personal touch, or just, yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Also, if you look here, then you can see that this video right here has performed way better than all my other videos. It has a low retention rate of only 30%, which is just about average for a YouTube video, but compared to my other stuff, it's really low. It's half. But it has generated about $20, which is really nice. It has generated 51 subscribers, which is really nice. Hi guys, if you subscribed after watching this video. And I think if we go under reach here, that it's because it just had way more impressions. And if you don't know what an impression is, then it's every time YouTube basically puts the thumbnail and the title on your screens. So maybe when you open YouTube, you are presented with some amount of videos that YouTube are suggesting for various reasons, maybe from your subscriptions, or maybe just what YouTube may think you would like this video. And this one there's been like a lot of impressions with this one. I'm not really sure, to be honest, why, but maybe something to do with the thumbnail, because the click-through rate is a bit better than on other videos. I'll compare that in a second. And first I'll just explain what a click-through rate is. It's basically, it's been showcased, the video, like it's been suggested 90.5 thousand times, and of those 90.5 thousand times, 8.2% of the people who saw that thumbnail clicked on it. So that's the click-through rate, and that gave 9.6 thousand views, which is about triple what my other videos from the same time period has gotten. So basically, do you like this kind of thumbnail way more? Would you like that way more? Or do you prefer like something like this, where it's maybe more informative and maybe a bit more, I don't know, artistic maybe? Yeah, if you feel like dropping your thoughts on stuff like that in the comment section, well, I will be very happy for that. Read it with great pleasure, because basically yeah, this is my dream, and if whatever I can do to make the channel more awesome for you guys and to attract more viewers and, you know, get closer to that goal, yeah, well, the happier I'd be. Okay, I was talking about a different revenue stream, and that is which is actually my biggest income, and that is if you go to patreon.com. Do I have something like this? ASMR chess? Can't remember. No, I don't. I should have, but here I am. I'll put the link in the description if you happen to be inspired to maybe support me here. But you know, if you don't want to, that's completely fine. And these videos are supposed to be free, and you're supposed to be able to relax and maybe help them to use them to fall asleep or whatever. If you can or cannot afford to support, that's, yeah, this is just completely optional. But this thing here, you can see I have 16 very supportive patrons, and I will actually be playing one of them later tonight, and they collectively donate $76 to me personally every month. So that's actually more than I get from the ads at this point. So when you combine that, the two, the $76 here plus the $53 here, I get almost $130 every month from the YouTube channel. And of course, it's not enough to make a living, but it is a substantial amount that I can reinvest into the channel. I've already bought some basic stuff, like some cables I needed, and some then I've bought some magic card booster packs that I'm going to open on the channel, because I think maybe that could be nice with that sort of the crinkly sound of opening the packs and stuff. And yeah, I'm saving up for some more gear that I need to use for all these. I have access to all these really nice microphones that I want to use, and yeah, I just need a little. I'm saving up, so in a couple of months' time I'll have enough generated exclusively from the channel, which I think is amazing to to do better videos. So and yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Later today I'll play Alex, my patron, and put that up. That'll be like old school ASMR chess kind of content. It's live, maybe it's blitz. I'll play whatever time control he prefers, and yeah, I hope you guys will watch that video as well, and probably that'll go up the day after this one. And of course, I know I'm posting a lot of very, very different sort of content, you know. Then there is like a female speaking Inuktitut, and then there are some magic card videos, and then there are like the Immortal series, and then there's one where I just wander around at night in Copenhagen. So I know that it's not very maybe consistent, and I'm basically trying stuff out, and I feel like also with this video, which is a video sort of YouTube meta video, never done a video like that before, but I'm thinking that I guess that you guys prefer more content over less content, even if it means that you maybe are not getting exactly the content that is your favorite content. But yeah, but tell me, is that cool? Is that cool for you guys, or would you rather that the channel was more focused? Yeah, I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but this is also sort of just a rambling sort of videos, and yeah, I'm just super fascinated with this whole analytics thing. I think it's super interesting, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I mean, check this out. For instance, here, this is live. So this is live. This is how many views I get every hour for the last 48 hours, and this one is the Inuit video. You can see it has just really spiked, and you can see this is because this is when the guys, all of our friends from the US, are watching. I think I'm not sure exactly how to explain the waves, but I think it's because I have a really big portion of my viewers from the States. And here you can actually see minute by minute, and this is just bonkers. Like, look at this. Like, almost every minute somebody is clicking on some video that I have done. Isn't that just completely, like, almost every minute? And yeah, I want to show something. Yeah, I want to show something to you guys. If we go to analytics and we say instead of the last 28 days, we'll just say lifetime. We can see something really interesting here. We can see that I've generated 1.3 million views in total, and that translates into 200 and almost 30,000 hours of watch time. It also says that I've generated about $1,500 all in all from the channel. I'm not sure why, because that number is absolutely not correct. I only really started making any money last, like, 2 years ago. So I'm not sure why I haven't been paid for any of this. I mean, I first turned ads on even about here, maybe. So before that, there's no money. Maybe that's it. Not sure. So, but let's check out this number here. I'll just pick up a calculator. We say 229,000 divided, that's hours, divided by 24. Then we get 9,541.6, and then we divide that by 365, and then we get 26.14 years of watch time. I'll say that again. 26.14 years of watch time. So I have a little secret goal of my own, that I want this number to surpass my age, so that I have entertained people for longer than I've been alive. And if we continue growing as we have been since I started doing videos again, it won't be too long. So yeah, looking forward to that. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.